Executive Director of Youth and Environmental Advocacy Center, YEAC Nigeria, Dr. Dumnamene Fineface, who confirmed the incident, said the explosion was accompanied by fireballs. But the General Secretary of Soko Kingdom, Witness Alasia, says it was a fire outbreak, not an explosion, along the Soko Abua Rumuji right-of-way. In a statement, he said the Soko gas plant, which is one of the major feeders of the nation's economy, remains safe and fully operational. The cause of the explosion is still unknown. Meanwhile, the Nigeria Security and Civil Defense Corps, NSCDC, has confirmed the rupture of a pipe. In a statement, NSCDC's spokesperson in River State, Olufemi Ayodele, said operatives from its Okrika division responded to the situation by embarking on an on-the-spot assessment of the incident. The statement said there was a rupture on the pipeline leading to an outflow of petroleum product. It said the Nigerian National Petroleum Company, NNPCL, has sealed the leakage. The two incidents over the weekend are coming almost a week after the explosion at the Trans-Niger pipeline in Bodo-Gokana local government area. Recall that the explosion led to the declaration of a state of emergency in River State, which saw the governor, his deputy, and the State House of Assembly suspended. Now, in the meantime, the Socio-Economic Rights and Accountability Project, SERAP, has filed a lawsuit against President Bola Tinubu challenging the suspension of the River State Governor, Deputy Governor, and members of the River State House of Assembly following the proclamation of a state of emergency. The suit is filed at the Federal High Court in Abuja. They are also suing the Attorney General of the Federation, Lateef Fagbemi, and Vice Admiral Ibokete Ibas, retired, who was appointed as the sole administrator of River State. They are seeking obligations under the African Charter on Human and People's Rights and the African Charter on Democracy, Elections, and Governance. Still on this, suspended River State Governor Siminalayi Fubara yesterday made his first public appearance since his suspension from office by President Tinubu. Governor Fubara attended the worship and Thanksgiving service at Salvation Ministries headquarters, GRA, Port Harcourt. A special prayer session was organized for the governor, showing love, mercy, and unwavering support amid the political crisis. Governor Fubara was accompanied by top politicians, major stakeholders, elders and leaders of the state. Among them are Chief of Staff Edison Ehie, former President General of Ohaneze Ndigbo Worldwide, Senator John Mbata, former Deputy National Chairman of the PDP Sam Jaja, Orit Oyiri, Mike Elechi, and David Briggs. Others include Tamuno Sisi Gogo Jaja, Fubara Hart, Theodore George Will, Kingston Sylvanus, former mayor of Port Harcourt City, Ezebunwa Ichemati, Ikwere Local Government Council Chairman Israel Abasi, former Emoha Local Government Council Chairman David Omereji. Area of River State Lazarus Ntowile is calling for calm and unity amid President Bola just suspended Governor Siminalayi Fubara as an emancipator duly elected by the people whose leadership has brought significant progress to the state. He pledged support for the suspended governor, vowing to stand by him alongside his supporters. The former council boss also appealed to Nigerians and people of good conscience to defend democracy, warning that the situation in River State is a calculated move by a few individuals to take control of the state's resources. Mr. Lazarus Gogote Ntowile further called on all citizens to avoid actions that may escalate tensions, but rather remain focused on working together for the greater good of River State during this period, assuring that the suspended governor and River State will bounce back stronger and better. Away from that, the chairman of the Nigerian Union of Teachers River State Wing, Collins Echibu, has urged teachers in River State to remain calm following the state of emergency declared in the state. He advised them to remember Governor Fubara in their prayers. Speaking on behalf of the teachers of River State, Dr. Echibu urged Governor Fubara to be strong and continue to trust in God in the face of the challenges he is currently facing. He said the teachers of River State will never forget him for the good things he has done for them since he assumed office as the governor of River State, such as the donation of 250 million naira to complete the teachers' secretariat, the approval of the new teachers' retirement age of 65, 140 years, the promotion of teachers after 10 years of stagnation, and the remodeling and renovation of the primary and secondary schools in River State, among others. Now, he expressed optimism that Governor Fubara will return to his position soon. He urged him not to be discouraged, as teachers of River State are with him and praying for him. He called for peace in the state so that primary and secondary education do not suffer. A social-political organization, the Akpo Consultative Assembly, has commended President Tinubu for intervening in the political crisis in River State before it escalates beyond control. The group, in a statement signed by its president Francis Amadi, Vice President PDP Ward 17 Rumolumeni Anthony Okeya, described the declared state of emergency and the appointment of a sole administrator and no reason. Now, the statement also appealed the National Assembly for its unanimous support of the declaration. The Akpo Consultative Assembly (ACA) also welcomed Vice Admiral Ibokete Ibas, retired, as the sole administrator, expressing confidence that governance will run smoothly under his leadership, given his track record. They also praised the Speaker of the River State House of Assembly, Martin Amekule, and his colleagues for their commitment to upholding the law despite opposition, provocations, and what they described as executive high-handedness. River State Administrator retired Vice Admiral Ibokete Ibas says part of his mandate is to restore legislative activities. Retired Vice Admiral Ibas said this when he inspected the ongoing reconstruction of the State Assembly complex along Moscow Road, Port Harcourt.
Appointed in the first place to be here to maintain law and order that will enable us go back to what the state is supposed to be. In the last 2 days, you're also aware that I had been at the executive arm of the state governance structure, and one of the pillars that is missing for now is the legislature, and for them to function effectively, they also need a place to work from. Perhaps I'm here to be sure that work is going on as expected, so that by the end of the 6 months, this place will be ready for those who need to use it.
The state administrator said he expects the